Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Tally Sam here. It's nice to see you guys again. I hope you've all been well. So I just wanted to do a video today about talking about what is life like being in Korea. So I've been in Korea now for like 1 year and maybe 5 months, 4 to 5 months, and I just wanted to talk about what is it like being black in Korea, as I am black. What is it like being black? So there's one thing being a foreigner, but then there's another thing being black. So in this video, I just kind of wanted to touch upon this subject of what is life like being black in Korea. So where to start? Well, this has kind of been a topic that I really wanted to talk about and delve into, as I feel like there's been a lot of like kind of thoughts. I've been thinking about it a lot. What is it like, and what's my experience been like? As a whole, I feel like my experience has been good, but there are also days like where you just feel kind of like there's a bit of pressure or something because you're foreign. But we'll talk about that a bit later. So I just kind of wanted to talk about how my experience has been. So overall, I've had a good experience. So for me, I feel like it's not really about being black. It's more about being a foreigner, because as you know, Korea is a homogeneous country where everyone here is Korean. So the nationality is Korean, and if you're obviously a different skin color, you're obviously a foreigner, right? So I grew up in the UK, originally from Zimbabwe. I grew up in the UK, and if you would see, let's say, a black person on the road, you wouldn't know if they were born in the UK or not. So you can't say that they are foreign because they could actually be from the UK, you know what I mean? But in Korea, obviously, it's a homogeneous society, so everyone here who is originally from here is Korean, right? So obviously, if you're a different skin color, you're not from here. So it's kind of like this, the difference. But with saying that, I feel like it's more like you are a foreigner. So like, I feel like the stares and the approach, how people may approach you, is like, oh, you're foreign, you know what I mean? So maybe when people are staring, I feel like it's more, they're staring because like of curiosity. So maybe, oh, they haven't seen a black person before, or it's just general curiosity. But obviously, we don't know how much of that could also be linked with other reasons. But just from my experience, I feel like it's more of a curiosity kind of thing. I don't know if the stares have become less, but I feel like I don't really get that much stares, or maybe I just don't pay attention to it as much as I used to in the past. But when I'm on my own, I feel a bit more like kind of self-conscious. But when I'm with a group of friends or I'm just hanging out with other people, then I'm not really conscious about like how people perceive me and how people see me, or people are staring at me, because I'm just focusing on that time with those friends or those people. So for me, I feel like the stares are not really that much, but really it depends on person to person, because everyone has a completely different experience, and how you also perceive it, how you receive it is also different. So for me, I might be getting many stares, but it's like, oh, it's okay, you know. But for someone else, it might be just really, that's it, I can't do this anymore, you know, kind of thing, you know. So it's like everyone's experience is different, even about like hair. Like, you know, we black people like to change our hair up. As you can see, if like every video my hair is changing. It's part of the experience, black experience. But like, what I mean is like, even with my hair, I haven't had people come up to me and say, oh, can I touch your hair, kind of thing. Maybe it's more like if I was talking to someone already, or someone I know, and they're like, oh, like kind of curious about my hair, and they ask to touch it, kind of thing. But it's not just some random people. But then for some people I've spoken to, like some of my friends and people I know, other people have had experiences where random people have touched their hair. So I feel like the experience is not a shared experience. It's like everyone has a different experience, being black or being a foreigner in Korea. So I feel like it's not one that when you come to Korea, you're gonna have this experience exactly. It's like a different experience. Even with like the apartments, as you've seen, like everyone has different apartments. So like when you come to Korea, you could live in the same city and have a completely different apartment. So you could live in the same region and have completely two different apartments. There's no one protocol, there's no one way that fits all, but it's literally like luck. I don't really believe in luck, but it's more like just like, you know, whatever is given to you kind of thing. So I feel like it's the same with how your experience is. It's like everyone's experience is completely different. But I feel like how we as foreigners are treated is more about like, not about the skin tone of the color of our skin. It's more about you're different. Like you don't speak Korean, so it's kind of like oh my gosh, they don't speak Korean, so I don't know how I'm gonna kind of communicate with them. Or maybe they've never been in contact with other foreigners, so it's also like a new experience. But for us, like living in multicultural cities, multicultural countries, like in the UK, it's a multicultural country where you literally will see different people from different nationalities, different skin tones, and it's not like a foreign thing, but it's just like, oh yeah, I see this on the daily. But in Korea, if they see someone maybe who's foreign, then it's kind of like, oh, I've never seen that before. How do I interact with that? Especially if you don't speak the same language. But for example, in the UK, if I saw someone who's from a different country, you know that you can speak to them in English, and it's like, it's not a big thing as well, kind of thing. So I feel like that's kind of how it is perceived, and kind of how it is like how they perceive everything, kind of thing. That's just from my perspective, but everyone has a different perspective, everyone has a different view, so I'm not saying this is the right way to view it, but I feel like it's not seen in a form of racism, but more like you're foreign and you're from a different country, and I don't know how, maybe the communication is the part that's kind of like, how do I communicate with you, kind of thing. I think it's the more bigger thing than, oh, you're black, you know, I don't want to talk to you because you're black. But obviously there are cases where it could be because of your skin color. So there are those cases, I'm not dismissing that, but from my view, I feel like it's more of a, you're a foreign object kind of thing, to say it in that way. But I feel like, for example, in countries such as the UK and the US, it's more like people see you because of your skin color. So they don't see, oh, you're foreign. They'll see you first because of your skin color. And even if you are British, even if you are from there, but even though you're black, it's like they saw you because of your skin color first, not that, oh, you're different, like foreign kind of thing. So I feel like if you can see the differences, I feel like that's how it is here compared to like other countries like the US and UK. But yeah, everyone's experience is different. Even the UK, I didn't really receive racism, or I don't recall or remember any racist experiences, but it is out there, it's everywhere we go. So it's literally how we like deal with it, how we perceive it and live on with it. But everyone has a different experience in Korea. Some people, you might have a bad experience, and that might, like, you know, literally throw you off, and you want to go back to your country. That can happen. So it's literally like, when you come, just come with an open mind, and don't come with misconceptions. Kind of like, don't come with your own thoughts like, this is exactly what's going to happen to me, they're going to do this and this, because no, everyone's experience is completely different. When I speak to all my foreign friends, everyone's life is so different, and it's just like, I was thinking about like when you grow up in a household with your siblings, right? But when you look at your lives are completely different. You're completely different people, so your experiences and everything are different. And it's the same when you come to Korea. Even though as a collective we're black or we are foreign, but the way that we experience Korea is different. So for some people, they can't stay here for longer than a year. For some people, you know, they can stay here for a lifetime. So it's really like, when you come with an open mind, and yeah, just come with an open mind. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this kind of topic. I don't know if I made sense in any way, but it was like something that's kind of like, oh, I would love to talk about this kind of thing and how I've experienced it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of like how experiences. But obviously there are bad experiences where, like, maybe I want to take a taxi. So normally I use Kakao T, but let's say I want to take a taxi, and then the taxi driver is a bit they don't really want to take the taxi with me kind of thing. That way, those days I just feel kind of like, oh, like you can see it more in those days, like kind of like, oh, because maybe I'm black, I'm different, like I'm foreign, like it's in your face kind of thing. But other than that, it's mainly, it's okay, the experience and stuff, being black and stuff in Korea. And so yeah, that's kind of like the experience I'll say would be my bad experiences. And I pray to God that my experiences will continue being good. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this video just to help you if you're in Korea, if you're coming to Korea, on what to think about. But don't say that this is going to be my reality. Come with an open mind and you will have a great time in Korea. That's what your story will be. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I hope you guys will subscribe and watch more videos. And if you have any ideas of what kind of videos you'd like me to talk about, then feel free to comment below. And you can follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram, and you can DM me on Instagram too if you have any questions or any suggestions as well. I'm open to all that. So thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Annyeong!